Hey guys, this is Ackley SamAttack4427 here, and welcome to another episode of WTPU, aka What the Pickup? Now, as you may recall, in the last episode of the show, which you can see right down over here, I talked about the Q-Posic minifigure that I got, of course, Tanjiro from Demon Slayer, to which I do think is actually a really fantastic figure that I actually got since I got at Retro Game Con some time ago for sure, and yeah, I guess if anything, I do think it's actually a really good follow-up to the last time I've actually talked about these Q-Posic figures for sure, so yeah, I think it's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front for sure. I really love that figure for what it is, and yeah, I do think it's actually well worth it in the end. I'm really glad that I finally got that one for sure, So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front. If you want to check that episode out for yourself, then don't worry about a thing. There's a card over there over at the top right corner of the screen, as well as, of course, the link to it down the description box below. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front. So yeah, whichever you prefer, go right ahead. I'll wait until you come back. Yeah, take all the time you need. I'll be here by the time you come back for sure. In fact, probably by the time this video goes live. And yes, by the way, I am filming this well in advance. I'm already hard at work on, of course, my next set of videos right now. So hopefully, I think those will actually come out pretty good for sure. So yeah. And I guess while we're at it, I think I know I've got a lot to prepare for Halloween that'll be coming up very soon for sure. But I might plan on a little something for that, but you'll have to wait and see on that, so yeah. Alright, I guess seeing how you did already see the last episode of this show, we might as well go ahead and start up this episode as we normally do. Well, I guess since after what we've actually been through, talking about a bunch of figures that I've actually showed off for sure, looks like we're actually down to one more item for me to talk about that I did actually get at Retro Game Con this year that I think is worthy enough for its own episode for sure. And well, I guess unlike last time, yeah, pretty much the last several times where, of course, we're talking about a bunch of figures, we might as well wrap that up with, of course, a plushie that I actually got. So yeah, I guess it is kind of rare that I would actually get plushies whenever I'm at a convention. And well, believe it or not, this one is, of course, a brilliant addition that I actually got. So what is it, you may ask? Well, I'll bring it up right now, so yeah, what I actually got right here is, of course, this really nice plushie that I got from pretty much from Pokemon for sure. So yeah, looks like we're talking about another Pokemon plushie that I actually got, but I guess for the sake of this one is revolving around Manaphy. So yeah, I guess if anything, I did manage to get this when I was at Retro Game Con some time ago for sure, and yeah, I guess for what it is, seeing how I made no secret that I'm a longtime Pokemon fan, I had to get this one for sure, so yeah, I think it's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front for sure. And well, since I showed off, of course, my haul video that I did, well, of course, the stuff that I got at this year's RGC, looks like I'm actually devoting this episode to this adorable little thing for sure. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front. So with that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at this. Alrighty then, so yeah, now that we got the introduction out of the way, we can now go ahead and finally talk about this plushie for sure. Now Now, beforehand, I guess, if anything, if you actually, know me, hands down, I made no secret, for the fact that, if you actually have seen my videos for a long time now, you would definitely know that, I am definitely a long-time fan of Pokemon, for sure, and yeah, what else can I say about it? A lot of people haven't already, for sure, but then again, I have talked about it several times on this show, let alone the entirety of course, my channel as of now, for sure. So I guess it's actually no big surprise, of course, on that front, for sure. So yeah, if you want a little bit more background history, for sure, then definitely go watch some of my old videos, where of course I have talked about Pokemon several times, for sure. But I guess I want to save the backstory out of the way, just so that I won't have myself being a broken record, for sure. So yeah, and of course, but I will say right now, I guess if anything, I have actually collected a whole bunch of Pokemon plushies, for sure. Some of which I've actually picked up at conventions in the past, for sure. So I guess it is no secret on, of course, that front. And I guess it is no big surprise, seeing how when I went to Retro Game Con this year, I did actually go in one of my Ash Ketchum cosplays that I actually got to bring with me, which was, of course, Ash's outfit that he wore during his time in the Kalos region in the X and Y series, for sure, to which I actually did previously earlier this year at Syracuse Collectors Con, which was actually a whole lot of fun, for sure. So yeah, I guess it is no big surprise, of course, at that front, for sure. So I guess either way, I think pretty much when I went to that convention, I was lucky enough to actually get this from one of the booths I was at, for sure, and it really did caught my eye, for sure, and I knew right away that I need to get this. So yeah, and a bit of an interesting story, actually. Pretty much, if you may recall, pretty much a few episodes ago when I talked about pretty much one of the Genshin Impact Battle Stance mystery figure, mystery box figures I actually got, particularly on Barbara from that Sega game. Yeah, I actually did pretty much wanted to get this on my own, for sure. So I actually did end up getting this, and that's a figure that I actually mentioned both at the same time, for sure, to which, yeah, I say it was actually well worth it, regardless, for sure. So yeah, I guess it's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front, for sure. So yeah, I guess if anything, now that I got that out of the way, I think we can now go ahead and actually go over this plushie, for sure. So yeah. Okay then, so now that we got that out of the way, we can now go ahead and talk about this plushie, for sure. Now I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys may be wondering, of course, my knowledge on Manaphy, for sure. Now, I guess I know, hands down, I guess for the sake of this Pokemon, for sure, my only knowledge, of course, Manaphy, for sure, is that I actually came to know this Pokemon, for sure, after actually, pretty much when I was a kid, I actually watched one of the Pokemon movies that I currently have on DVD, which is, of course, Pokemon Ranger and the Temple of the Sea. So yeah, and I do know, hands down, that movie has garnered a lot of mixed reactions, for sure. Some people like it, while others think it's actually one of the worst of course, the Pokemon movies, for sure. But I wouldn't necessarily go that far, for sure, But yeah, either way, I think my knowledge on pretty much after seeing that movie, actually pretty much is, of course, what led me to, of course, know about this Pokemon, for sure. And of course, let's not forget to mention, Manaphy was also incorporated into pretty much the Diamond and Pearl games on the DS, for sure, and has actually been around since then, for sure, Though I guess if anything, Manaphy hasn't actually popped up much in regards to Pokemon, for sure, But I really do like the idea for, of course, this one for sure, and I think it actually is actually well worth it for sure. And I definitely do think Manaphy is definitely one of those Pokemon that definitely deserves to be explored more for sure. So yeah. I think it's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front. Now, I guess in regards to this plushie, as you can see here, yeah, I guess if anything, I knew I was actually in for something really good when I actually picked this up for sure. And of course, one other thing I should mention for sure is that pretty much according to this tag, as you can see here, yeah, I think, believe it or not, this is actually part of the All-Star collection, pretty much for Pokemon for sure, which is actually quite nice. And I think from the looks of it, I think this was, of course, made in Japan for sure, because, yeah, you can also see from the tag right here, it actually does have pretty much pocket monsters pretty much hanging up for sure, to which is actually quite fitting because Pokemon is, of course, originally known as pocket monsters in Japan for sure, to which I do find it quite fascinating for sure. And yeah, I think I do know I'm sticking true with, of course, Pokemon here in America. So I imagine that maybe getting rare copies of the original Japanese version of Pokemon might be a little bit hard to obtain for sure, but I don't know, maybe I could be wrong for sure, but yeah, either way, I guess it's actually even better for me to get this for sure, because yeah, not only pretty much I was lucky enough to get this at Retro GameCon, but I guess according to the tag, and if I can open this up, but yeah, it was, of course, originally pretty much released all the way over in Japan for sure, which I'm not gonna lie is actually really quite nice for sure. So yeah, but regardless on that, I say it was well worth it for me to get this for sure. And yeah, I think finally going into, of course, this plushie as of now, I'm not gonna lie, I think from what I'm actually seeing, shape-wise, it actually does look really, really good for sure. You can definitely see right here that pretty much from its head and its body for sure, it really actually is keeping true to, of course, the look and the feel of course, Manaphy for sure, and even, I guess, the nice bit of blue coloring alongside its body for sure is actually really something to admire for sure. So yeah, I guess either way, I think they really nailed it, and of course the look of it so far, with the way its body is shaped out to, of course, its head, and of course its arms, and the rest of its body. And oh yeah, let's not forget to mention the pretty much Manaphy's antennae for sure, to which I'm not gonna lie, I think from what I'm actually seeing, they actually do look marvelous for sure. You can definitely see they really put a lot of hard-working effort to make pretty much Manaphy's antennae actually look quite nice for sure. So yeah, I think if anything from what I'm actually seeing, I imagine it was a lot of hard work and effort and even a lot of sewing for sure to really perfect those hands down. And I say they absolutely nailed it, of course, that front for sure. They definitely look great for sure. So yeah, and of course going into bits and pieces of the detailing right here, like you can definitely see from the face hands down, they really did an impressive job with, of course, Manaphy's face for sure. Pretty much from the way its mouth is, of course, pretty much sewn up, and even the nice bit of coloring and detailing, of course, the eyes for sure is actually really quite amazing for sure. I really do think they really nailed it, of course, that front for sure. And even, I guess, pretty much going alongside parts of the pretty much the oval and the ovals and stuff, one in red and one in yellow, one big and one small, alongside Manaphy's torso. is actually really quite nice for sure. And oh yeah, pretty much I guess to go alongside the antennae for sure, Manaphy's arms, I have to say, is also brilliantly well done for sure. It really is quite amazing for sure, and I really do love the way he actually turned out for sure. So yeah, and of course going alongside the back, nothing much else I can say, of course, on that front, but I guess either way, with, of course, the antennae and stuff running alongside the back of a Manaphy is actually really quite nice for sure. I think they really did an impressive job, of course, on that front for sure, because, yeah, they, I guess they made no secret that we do know Manaphy's antennae is, of course, really long for sure. So I think by covering up pretty much parts of the back for sure really does help blend in well with, of course, this plushie for sure. Yeah, almost like you never even noticed, and of course it really does capture, of course, on how well they actually did that for sure. So yeah, and of course, yeah, there's nothing much else I can say, and yeah, I think I will admit, I think pretty much from the way I'm feeling from, of course, I think the inside of course, Manaphy's body for sure. I don't know if you're seeing this as I am, but yeah, I think pretty much, if anything, it almost does kind of feel like pretty much the stuff that you would actually feel whenever you're sitting on a beanbag for sure. So I don't know, maybe I think it's just me. And oh yeah, let's not forget to mention, I think, I guess a lot of people have actually been saying on how small it is for sure, but to me, I don't mind it for sure. I think they actually really nailed it on, of course, the plushie, regardless on how small this is for sure, but I'm not complaining hands down for sure. I think they really did an impressive job with, of course, this one for sure, and they deliver on that flawlessly. So yeah. Alrighty then, so yeah, I guess with all that said and done, that's pretty much everything that I can say about this plushie for sure. So yeah, I guess overall, I really do enjoy this Manaphy plushie for sure. I think with, of course, what I'm actually seeing right here, regardless of course, some things I actually did fine with, of course, this one, they actually did an impressive job in, of course, making this look exactly like Manaphy, and they delivered that perfectly, hands down for sure. I think I imagine that any hardcore Pokemon fan would definitely love to get this one for sure, which I know is saying a whole lot, because if anything, Manaphy is definitely one of those Pokemon that hasn't actually gotten any recognition as of now for sure. But I say this is definitely one that really deserves a whole lot more love and attention for sure, regardless on how you actually feel about it for sure. So yeah, I guess it's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front. So yeah, if you actually are looking to actually get this, then by all means, I highly recommend getting this one for sure. I think sites like, of course, Amazon, eBay, or plenty of others would definitely have this plushie available in stock for sure. And like I said, I did actually get this when I was at Retro Game Con earlier this month for sure, or I guess probably by the time I'm recording this, probably I think nearly about 2 weeks ago for sure. But hey, I guess regardless on that, I'm glad I actually got this for sure, and it was actually well worth it for sure. So yeah, and like I said, if you got the time and the money, I say definitely buy this one for sure. You're gonna be in for something really great for sure, and yeah, I think it'll actually might work well, and of course resting on, of course, on my shoulder. Yeah, or I guess maybe not. Yeah, I guess the big went wrong for sure. I'm so sorry, but hey, regardless on that, still really love this plushie for sure. So yeah. And I guess on that thought, I think that'll pretty much do exactly that for sure. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this latest episode of WTPU. And by all means, let me know what you thought of this episode in the comments down below. I would love to know on what you guys think of it for sure. So yeah, that's pretty much what I can say, of course, that front. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this latest episode, and I guess on that thought, we're pretty much done with, of course, pretty much any few items I've actually decided to talk about on this show that I got from Retro Game Con this year for sure. Now, I guess that would beg the question, will I actually get some other items from another convention that I think would be worthy enough for their own episodes later on? Well, yeah, but we'll have to wait and see, of course, on that front for sure, especially when I'll actually get back from another convention later on down the road, but we'll definitely have to wait and see on that. But I guess in the meantime, I guess it'll be hard to tell, of course, what I'll actually talk about in the next episode for sure. But I'm hoping that if I am pretty lucky, if one item does arrive for sure, maybe I might be willing to talk about it for a future Halloween episode on this show for sure. But again, we'll have to wait and see, of course, on that front. But until that actually happens, from me and, of course, good old Manaphy right here, thank you all. Yeah, we want to say thank you all so much for watching. And as always, we'll see you in the next episode. Take care, everybody, and yeah, I think I had to make Manaphy wave goodbye for sure. So yeah, take care, everybody. Special thanks to all of my supporters on Patreon for making today's video possible, including my top tier supporters for this month, VD. So if you want to be like these guys and show your support to us, then go to patreon.com/AckleyTackTV to pledge now, do so, and get some awesome rewards within your budget. Hey guys, this is AckleyTack4427 here. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. Feel free to like, comment, and share if you enjoy what you're seeing. If you like what you see here and want to see more videos coming up, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and switch on the notification bell to get notifications, and select all notifications to be notified for when we post a new video. And don't forget to switch on notifications on your phone as well. Also, don't forget to check out my second channel and our 2-member channel with Sam the Thomas Fan 1, SamAttack4427TheThomasFan1 Productions, for plenty more content you can't find on here. You can check both of our channels out with the links or by our handles provided on screen. Feel free to shoot me an email with my email address provided, backley95@hotmail.com, if you want to ask me a question, want to collab with me for a project you've got in the works, or if you want to book me to be featured for a convention coming up. Follow me on my social media pages on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to keep up to date with me on updates, announcements, and new releases of my videos, as well as plenty of others I've got with my handles provided, as well as the links down in the description box below. Also, don't forget to follow me on TikTok for other videos I've got aside from the ones I've posted on YouTube, and on Twitch for any future live streams I've got coming up soon, as well as join our official Discord server to see what we've provided. If you wish to show your support to me, then feel free to check out my Patreon to get sneak peeks of my videos coming up before they go up online, as well as getting access to updates and playing more, in addition to getting some awesome rewards within your budget. Also, don't forget to check out and show your support to me on my wishlist on Amazon, and even supporting me at streamlabs.com/AckleyTackTV/tip that you can find in the description box below, as well as on my Twitch page. And in case you can't find any of the links that are provided, then not to worry about a thing. All the links and stuff are also provided on my link tree that you can also find in the description box below, as well as a few selected number of my social media pages. Other than that, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll be sure to see you in the next video. Take care.